The Milwaukee Bucks have the best defensive rating in the NBA, with a comfortable margin over the number 2 spot. Now, before we give all the credit to Giannis, let's realize that NBA defense is a team concept, and the Bucks play defense as a team. For evidence of this, look no further than who many would consider to be the Bucks' worst defender, Kyle Korver. Korver may lack in lateral quickness and toughness, but in this clip, you can see he's playing for his teammates. He sees a mismatch between Fred VanVleet and the slower-footed Brook Lopez, and once Brook is in a bad position, Korver sacrifices his body, drawing a charge. This clip is more subtle. Look at how Korver's man is trailing the play and not a threat, so he temporarily denies a driving lane for VanVleet before recovering to his man. That's a really small detail, but that's the way the Bucks play defense. They play connected to each other. Perhaps the best example of this concept is Brook Lopez. Brook is one of the best rim protectors in the league, but he doesn't just hunt blocks, he plays for his teammates. Here we see LeBron beat Wes Matthews off the dribble, but Brook times leaving his man perfectly to get the block on LeBron. It doesn't hurt that many of the Bucks players have a ton of length. This is evident in this play, where Brook bites on a pump fake, but his arms are still long enough to disrupt a dump-off pass. It also doesn't hurt that Wes Matthews has really good hands. But back to that connectivity thing. Here's a play where the Lakers run screen the screener action into Spain pick and roll. There is an initial ball screen and then a back screen for the screener. Dante DiVincenzo reads this action from the corner, and his athleticism allows him to disrupt the lob on a deadly play. This stop does not happen without defending as a team. The Bucks are also a very strong team at defending the post. Here, Pat Connaughton is defending Paul George, who is posting him up. The Bucks don't want to allow a post-up here, so Pat does his best to front and disrupt the entry pass. This leads to a scramble situation, and the Bucks rotate perfectly all over the place for a stop. On this play, the Raptors run a UCLA cut designed to get Siakam position in the post. The Bucks hedge this action, with Middleton lingering in the post a split second longer before recovering to his man on the perimeter. This causes Siakam to get a lot less ideal position. And when Middleton helps, Siakam takes an incredibly contested fadeaway, which in my opinion is a bad shot. Here's another situation with Siakam in the post, and Robin Lopez is helping liberally on the post-up, which leaves his man Marc Gasol open on the perimeter. But when Lowry tries to pass to Gasol, both Korver and Middleton deny the pass, leading to a blocked layup attempt. I also love the way the Bucks defend the pick and pop. Here, LeBron runs pick and pop with Danny Green, and the Bucks try to both protect the rim and trail him on the screen. With 2 players defending LeBron, Danny Green is now wide open on the perimeter. A lot of teams would have the player in Middleton's position close out on the shooter, but instead, the Bucks bring in a third defender who is not helping on LeBron. This leaves Alex Caruso open temporarily, which is a lot better than LeBron. Plus, the guy closing out on him is Giannis. Remember when I said that Kyle Korver is maybe not the best defender on the Bucks? Well, here he is trailing Avery Bradley on a double staggered off-ball screen. Korver is trailing his man and gets caught on a screen, so Bradley gets loose and has room to work with on his drive. But the Bucks players all help out Korver. First, you see Giannis defend the drive, and Ilyasova rotates to his man. Then, you see Pat Connaughton stunt at the ball out of the corner. These help decisions by the Bucks turn what should be a successful drive into a panic decision. If you've watched my videos before, you may have seen my video where the Lakers backdoor cut the Jazz 3 times in a row on the same action. These backdoor cuts are caused by an off-ball screen defensive strategy called top blocking, where the man defending the ball gets in between his man and the screener, which leaves an open lane to the basket for a backdoor cut. Instead of allowing KCP this cut, they go under on his off-ball screens, and it forces a look that is worse than a layup. When it comes to pick and roll defense, the Bucks' #1 goal is to protect the rim. They have their big men in what's called a drop position, protecting the rim. And when help is needed, they are among the best in the league at rotating to recover. This style of defense aims to maximize the number of shots the opponent takes in the mid-range, aka not the most efficient shots, and it works here on Ibaka. Aside from brilliant coaching by Mike Budenholzer and maybe the longest roster in the league, the Bucks just have a ton of good defenders. Whether it's George Hill, who may be on the decline but he can still defend, or the rarely spoken of Sterling Brown, the Bucks have so many options defensively to throw at opponents. It's no wonder they top the league in defensive rating. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Thanks!